Hey, everybody. Hello, hello. Whoops, sorry. I was just trying that I'm on. Hi, everybody. Welcome. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Good to see everybody. I'm on a little early today. Sam asked if I would go co-live with her. So we're each going to start our lives and then we are going to join each other. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, I wasn't necessarily going to go on right now, but when her and I do a co-live together, it is so much fun. If you guys are interested, somebody just asked me, I don't discuss prices on my lives. There is a link in my bio. My link tree is there. You can go on there and send me a message to my website. I want to welcome everybody. If you are new, let me know. Morgan is in the house. Hello, my sweet. Let me know if you are new here and did you see me on the FYP? I'm thinking about, hang on a minute. I don't know if I want to do this yet or not. Happy Monday, y'all. Happy Monday. You know, somebody was talking about, course that's going to act up right when I want it to go on. You're new. Welcome, welcome. There, that's a little better. The link tree is in my bio on my TikTok. So Sam is joining us, guys. She asked if we could do another co-live. I love it. Hello, Deanna. Yeah, my link tree is in on my TikTok page in my bio. You'll scroll down there and you'll see click on link tree. All of my social media is there. Follow me on YouTube. I'm getting caught up on those emails. So y'all, what kind of stuff saying that? Y'all, maybe it's a past life or not even from the deep south. So there's Sam, guys. Samantha and I, for those of you that have just popped in, we do co-lives and we do mediumship. We try to tune in and we many times tune in to the same person. Okay. Tyler Renee is in the house. So we're just on. We just started. And if you're not following Psychic Samantha Marie 751, please go follow her. She's awesome. Oh, was it 444 in the room, Tyler? Whoa, we'll take that. Sam, how's your room looking? Margie, hello. How's your peeps?
It's starting to build.
Okay. So we may have some internet issues. You just never know what's going to happen on here. Okay. So, usually, well, not usually, I do always start my lives by clearing energy. For those of you that have just popped in, we are both evidential psychic mediums. Okay. Matt, thank you for that. What a sweetheart. And so we both have our own private practices, and we also do our live mediumship and sessions for free. Neither one of us charge. Correct, Samantha?
On my lives, no. A personal reading, yes.
Correct. We have our personal practice, but on all of our lives, we do not charge. This is our way of giving back. Okay. So I want to welcome everybody. We don't know what's going to happen. We never know what's going to happen when we pop on here. There could be a loved one popping in for someone on Sam's side, for somebody on my side. Maybe, hey, from Virginia. That is so funny. Remember, Sam, I told you? This lady sent me an email saying, hey, my friend said that you gave her messages about her mom at the salon. And I went, I haven't been to salon for a while. And she goes, yeah, it was yesterday. And I was like, It was at a nail salon. No, I haven't been to a nail salon. Oh, yeah, yeah. She said it was you. And I'm like, where? And she goes, Virginia. And I'm like, I don't live in Virginia. If I'm out bouncing around doing things like that, I need my higher self to tell me to get my ass back where I belong. Um, and I thought, well, maybe her friend was at a nail salon watching our live. That's possible. But I was like, no. And Sam and I both want to let everybody know we do not DM you here. We will never reach out. We don't have time to go and
Right.
solicit sessions with you guys. We don't direct message you here. We only have one TikTok. So if somebody that looks like us sends you a message, that is not us. Just to let you know. Okay. Let's see. Anything you want to say before I clear the energy, Ms. Samantha? Oh, guys, you need to go into Samantha's lives because she just did one. Was it yesterday? A whole sale from her shop. So that was
It was sad.
pretty Saturday.
Yeah.
So she has a beautiful shop where she's at. And she has been doing some incredible crystal ball readings. So excited to watch that. Hello, Papa, only mods. So it's pretty exciting to watch that. She even gave me one. And you can there, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Wow. Thank you, Morgan, for putting her website in here, sacredmoon.org. Isn't that gorgeous? So when she's doing these crystal ball readings, she's channeling constantly. Boom, 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 boom. She could hardly even takes a breath.
That's how I am with mediumship too.
Like, I don't know, I was kind of interesting because somebody said to me, oh, Ziggy Booten's in the house, I think. Somebody said to me, hey, you just keep honing your gift and maybe you'll get some of the symbols that all the other mediums give me. And I'm like, well, first of all, I've been doing this for 30 years. And second of all, I have my own symbols.
Right.
Everyone,
Oh,
I was like, should you just keep practicing? And I go, God, I've been practicing since I was
girl,
freaking,
practicing this is my life.
this is my life. So anyway, guys, all right. So any announcement you want to make, Sam, before I clear the energy?
I already have a spirit, so I'm waiting for clearing. Let's
All
clear
right,
it. Let's put all the
let's
positive
do it.
energy in. And
Let's do it. Is there an R? Let me know. I just saw the letter R, Sam, so we will see.
I have.
Guys, let me know. Let me know where you feel this and let us know where y'all are from. Gosh, you guys are from everywhere. Love it, love it. Still going. Okay, there you go, guys. We are cleared for takeoff. Yeah, you guys, somebody said there's a new fake account that says Pam Sears, but it's a guy's picture. Not in this lifetime, I'm not. Probably in another lifetime. So I don't know how many of these are bots, because he even followed me and I'm like, really? So, all right. So Sam has a spirit. Guys, what we do is we're going to give all the details and you have to take all the details of what we give. Okay. Might belong to more than one of y'all, but Sam, why don't you start and let us know what you're picking up? I just saw the R.
Okay. Well, there was two that came forward. I have a Frank with a pickup truck. He loved his cigars and he loved his bourbon. It's bourbon. Um, he definitely was hardworking, but his first name's Frank. Like Frank, I hear Frank.
Okay. But there is an R name connected to him somehow. I don't
Yeah,
know if it's almost like it's either a younger brother or it's younger sons. There's
I
also a
think
connection to March.
his pickup truck was white. It looks white, and like he loved his truck.
Okay. And you guys kind of hold your comments for the moment just because we're just trying to connect and give information. So I saw the month of March. Now that could still be a 3. Is the R name Royce? I don't know, Deanna. I just got an R name. It could have been, I almost thought it was an RO, but I wasn't really sure. RO,
I have
RA.
someone on my said my dad's name is Frank, and he died on my birthday, March 10th.
Okay. Okay. And who is
Is
that?
his name? This is Amy Tabra, AIMEETABURA.
I'm I'm not sure, but he's showing me. Well, if we're tuned into the same person, which I think we are, there's something in the abdominal area, something going on or was going on there.
I have another ping. Somebody said my grandpa is Frank, and my other grandpa is Richard. Also, my daughter's birthday is March 4th.
Okay, abdominal area. There's something that was going on there. Have fun, Morgan. Have fun at school. So yeah, I don't know if it was like, I don't know if there was like something that burst in that area. Let me see if there's anything else. I'm seeing.
Could it possibly be like a stomach ulcer, like a big stomach ulcer? Because I'm being told something about too much sugar or like peach pie, like peach cobbler, apple pie, like their diet.
Okay, so Lana Lupo says that she took everything. My dad had cancer in the stomach. Okay, and he died of cirrhosis in March. Oh wait, sorry, that's somebody else. So Lana Lupo. Okay, you know it, and I don't know how Sam does it in her lives, but I do try to ask you guys to give consent. It's just something so Lana Lupo, if you could give consent. You know, Sam, let me know if you feel this. Thank you for the consent, Lana. It's like he's hardcore.
Yeah.
Yeah. He says he's hardcore. Okay. Not in a bad way.
No, he was very strong and he was a protector.
Um,
He So there's also showing me had a small gun collection. So he's showing me that he had certain rifles and pistols. Like he was a manly man. He like embraced that manliness. But the thing is pickup truck. It was a beat up truck, and he's saying something of like, why get a truck if you're not going to use it?
okay. And Lana says, my dad is Frank, his brother is Ralph, and they are Italians. Okay. Thank you for that, Lana. I don't know how Amy took that, but
Amy said he is tough one. He claims to be Viking, and he has a Chevy.
okay. Now, Lana, I don't know if you can take the, yes, both in military, his Silverado. Thank you, Lana. Thank you, Amy, and on Sam's side.
But there's cigars, there's bourbon, a glass. To me, it looks like bourbon, and that's like on the rocks, like no tracer, no soda, no nothing, just on the rocks. And it was the way that they would unwind after hard work, or it's like fuck the beer, beer's for pussies.
And he loved the ladies. He's also saying he loved the ladies.
He's laughing because he's like, that's the only softness in life is like a woman's touch.
He's showing me old granddad was his bourbon. Okay. Um, he's showing me a wee baby. So I don't know if somebody in the family just had a baby or did somebody possibly lose a baby or miscarriage. Somebody could be currently pregnant. I don't know. He's showing me a wee infant.
On my side, Amy said he loved to drink, and then Dee Dee, who kind of feels like it could be her grandpa, he loved his whiskey and his wine.
Okay. Oh, Lana says her daughter is pregnant. Okay. That'll work. Guess who's keeping an eye out before the baby comes? Perfect. Okay.
Amy on this side was the baby. He never met me. I only knew him from my brother.
Okay.
There's something about watching over the baby. I got that too. And so it could possibly be that maybe the spirit you're connecting with is probably Lana's and mine feels like it's Amy's, because I feel like there was like that disconnect of she wishes she met him, or there's like this like search, there's like a soul search going on. So this person coming forward on this side, which is a spirit similar to the spirit you're dealing with, they both have trucks, different types. They're both very masculine, but they drink very different things. And they like, yours is coming and mine is baby grown up.
So what's interesting, and I don't know exactly, he's showing me something breaking in half, and then he's saying coming undone. I don't know. So it's like somebody, I believe, I don't know. I don't believe it was his life, but I do believe that he's talking about somebody right now that's like something's breaking in half, something's coming undone. You guys can take that. Let me know. I don't know who it's, like which one of the family members. It could be you. It could have been his life, but it doesn't feel right to me.
It's female, and he said their life is unraveling because they're starting to realize, he's clarifying that. He's saying yes. He said their life's full unraveling, things are happening that they can't control. And there's a lot of fear, there's a lot of pain, and there's a lot of uncertainty. And he's beside female, watching them as their life unfolds, and he's trying to be their strength.
So Lana says marriage fell apart. Okay. Now, what I love about these type of messages, not that I mean, I'm sorry that that's happening for you, but I mean, they do watch what we do on earth. Okay. So he's very, very connected to you. He's very close to you. There's something about a repeated song that somebody's been playing over and over again. It seems like it's a sad song.
My side, she said, I has two daughters that I never met, and I know that they are having a hard time with this, probably with his passing. But I felt more like it was like what you were saying with Lana. I felt like the message that was coming across was I was seeing a relationship fall apart. I was seeing their world crumble. So it was more like that. Like, let me specify, because when spirits come in, what we all have to understand is it's not that we're vibing off the same spirit. There's a few of them, and we're getting small messages, and we're paying attention to you. And then, Pam has several hundred people in that room, and she has to focus all her energy on this one spirit energy. And then I have a couple hundred people in my room, and I have to focus on one energy. And so sometimes Pam will get the message and I could hear that same spirit, and then I can hear it, and then vice versa, where I won't hear it, but then she'll hear it. So that's why we work well together, because we both can hear.
Right. Now, Lana, thank you. So that the repeated song for you is You Are My Sunshine. Okay. As long as you got the message. I didn't know what the song was. He just kept talking about repeating a song. Also, it's Welcome to the Pam and Sam Show. Papa PD, you're so funny. It's okay to fall apart, to start fresh. It's okay to fall apart, to start fresh. Okay? I know a lot of times we
So,
just feel, I don't know, we feel like I should have done better, or I shoulda, coulda, woulda, whatever. Welcome
so
everybody.
I have a few people pinging on it too. You could be getting postcards. We're going to specify his name is Frank. He liked cigars, he liked bourbon, he liked his glass. And his glass was always like, he was not like a full blown. I don't feel like he was like, he never considered, he's like telling me I wasn't an alcoholic, but like to another person, you can consider him an alcoholic. But it was, there's a pickup truck. The pickup truck was his truck. He loved this truck. Now, he loved to eat like peach cobbler or apple pie. He's connected to a name that starts with an R. He was a ladies' man. He definitely was very charismatic and very flirtatious.
And the
You have to
abdominal.
you have to vibe with every single
Right.
one to be like my spirit.
And the abdominal area. Okay.
Yes, abdominal area was an issue in his illness.
3 kids, and then the month of March. Okay. Um, okay, so yeah, that's your dad. Okay, Lena. I am also hearing, I don't know if it's going to belong to the other one in the other room, is that you're going to come out of this smelling like roses.
Oh God, another person said something about roses. My mom's name is Rose, is my sister. Roses. So there's 3 people pinging on postcards on this one, but I
Okay.
feel like the main talking belongs to Lana because this one is very adamant saying, no, I'm her dad. I'm her dad. Um, Rockabye Baby. He's singing Rockabye Baby. He like there's like a song he used to sing like he was very nurturing as a dad and a man. He was fun to be around. People enjoyed his space, but when he was mad, he was definitely scary. But he's reflecting on singing to his daughter, singing to his children, where he would bounce them on his knees or he would rock them.
Just, and you understand this just like anything else. Your pain is temporary. So he's saying that if he was there, he would be wiping your tears and he would be saying to you, to your face, this pain is temporary. Okay.
So this Priscilla one that's connecting with all this stuff too said he was she says I'm crying. He would sing us daddy's home, the whole rocking and all that stuff. And then another person said, I have pictures of my grandpa rocking me in the old rocking chair. So I think there's definitely 3 different spirits vibing off the same vibration and having similar backgrounds, but they're very different in different ways.
Now Lana is saying, I know, please tell him I love him and thank you so much, Daddy. Guys, you tell them yourself. They hear us talking. You do not need a medium to talk to them. So just please tell
What
him.
what's her name? Lana?
Lana. Uh-huh.
It sounds like he's saying Lana baby, like my Lana bear, my Lana baby. So there was kind of like a little nickname.
Okay, he's also showing me a little crown. So who's the princess? Who is the princess? I don't know if he called somebody princess, if you dressed up like a princess. I'm just being shown a crown, little crown or tiara. He's telling me also you feel him. You feel him. I don't know if Amy on your side, he's saying you do feel me. Lots of postcards, guys. Many of you are getting, as Sam says, little pings. It means you're getting postcards.
I think he's talking about that she has asked for, she's cried for him. She's cried a lot for him. And he said, I have been there through all those tears, and I know that things are rough right now, and I know that you need my support. I know that you need me, but what you have to understand is I'm right here.
And Lana says, yes, I do feel him. Oh yeah, you feel him. He's validating that. Um, thank you guys for being patient and holding your comments. If you're not Lana, um, let me see if I think that's the main reason. Let me ask you this, Lana. He went through something similar, he said. So I want to ask if there was a divorce on your dad's part.
Yeah,
Because
I'm hearing of the divorce too. And he's saying she was the love of my life and I was stupid. Foolish. He said, foolish. She said, I'm not stupid. I was foolish.
So Lana, let me know on that, or Amy on Sam's side. Guys, thank you for holding your comments. We're just relaying a message. A separation, but not divorce, thankfully. Okay, but he's talking about, you know, this, like what you're going through. He's been there. He's been there. He's felt it. Okay. That's probably why they didn't get divorced. Maybe he turned around and said, okay, we're not going to do this. We're just going to.
He definitely was like, we're not going to do this, but he definitely is saying, I was stubborn. I was too stubborn and I should have compromised with my wife because she was a good woman. And then he's reflecting back on, he said he had problems with being selfish and he had problems with like not prioritizing the important stuff. Now he was a good dad, but he kind of failed in the husband department. And so he's saying something about if he could change one thing, it would have been to show his wife that she was number one in his life. She was a good mother and a good supporter, but he didn't always say this, or he didn't always say so. And then he's telling me to say something about like a reflection of look at the moon, look at the moon when you think about me, and just know that I will be looking at the moon thinking about you too. There's something with that.
Isn't that sweet? If there's a moon connection, Lana, let us know. How sweet is that? We got a big full moon coming up this week, along with the
And
spring equinox.
it's something that he would say when he was alive about the moon. Like, no matter where you're at or where I'm at, look at the moon and I'll be looking at the same moon. It's something about the moon when he was alive.
Okay. Well, he's showing me a whole bouquet of red roses, a whole bouquet, like, like a dozen red roses. I'm just seeing this huge amount of red roses. There's the rose again, but coming out smelling like a rose. But I think
It's because he's romantic.
Bella Luna, he said, which is beautiful moon in Italian. Ah, Bella Luna. Thank you, Lana. Sam, you were spot on with that. So what is the red roses are a big deal.
The roses indicate he would bring flowers home, or he would do stuff like things like this for people, like his family. So like the women in his life, he was very big on flowers, and so it's a gesture of friendship and romance. So I think that's why red roses with a bunch of baby's breath is what he would bring to his partner or his wife. I think that this is a special thing that he would do, where he would go to a certain place to get certain flowers for her.
Right.
So I think that's like throwing these flowers at you, because he's like, can you smell them? Do you see
I
them?
mean, this is huge. This is a huge bouquet of red roses. Why is he showing me a bowling alley? Yes, every anniversary. Thank you, Lana.
He was big on flowers because he liked them too. But I think maybe he had like friends that he would go bowling with. I think that's why you're picking up on bowling alley. Actually, hear the pin.
Yeah, I'm actually seeing all the bowling lanes inside the bowling alley. Don't know if he might have been on a league. Some of you guys are getting because he was an avid bowler. Thank you, Lana. Okay.
The thing is that he was telling me that he's very competitive, super
I
competitive with everything that he does. And it was almost like the perfectionist too, where he was a handyman and he liked to fix things. It was like the man's work, the man's job. So it was really hard when they lost him because he definitely would jump in and help with just about anything.
Now he is telling me to tell you. I don't know if maybe you've had weakened moments in regards to this separation that you're having, but he's telling me to tell you to stand your ground. Stand your ground. And she's saying, yes, Sam. Yes, him and and I'm his mini me, and my dad owned his own roofing business. There you go. Thanks, Sam. Stand your ground, Lena. Thank you. That's one of the reasons he's popping in. Oh, it's funny. Sam, I don't know if you're picking this up, but he's showing me Willie Nelson. First,
It's
whenever I see Willie Nelson, I think of MJ, but doesn't mean that's the case. But he's showing me Willie Nelson.
you know what song started playing? You're always on my mind.
Oh my gosh. Got to write
We're
down
so
Willie Nelson. Willie Nelson. I don't
I
know.
can her dad would listen to Willie Nelson. And her dad's name was Frank.
So let us know, Lana, if that works. Of course, you've got people on your side. Amy, I believe, is on your side that has been taking a lot of this.
Amy said to know if she could take it because she didn't know him on this personal level. But I have Dee Dee, whose grandpa's name was Frank, connected to Richard, connected to the stomach, connected to the bourbon. And I also have Priscilla, the same stuff where she's connecting with almost just about everything. And the roses, when you kept saying roses, somebody was named Rose.
Lana, that is so funny when I talk about Willie Nelson and she's talking about that song because I've been playing You're Always on My Mind thinking of my dad. I've got chills.
And Nicole Cossey said I can take it all too. So You're Always on My Mind, Willie Nelson was the song.
Uh-huh. See how that
Isn't that
works?
great?
I saw Willie Nelson and Sam got the song. It's so cool how we bounce off each other like that. I just love how that works. Okay. Let's see. Daniel John Medium's in the house as well. Lana, are you? He's talking about a change at work. A change at work. Are you making changes to the work situation? Welcome, Daniel John. He's saying changes to the work. Do you understand that? Either Lana or Amy on Samantha's side.
He's saying enough of the nice bullshit already. You need to speak your mind and put your foot down. So this is where you said stand your ground. He's
I
saying
did.
stop letting these people take advantage of her and she needs to speak up for herself.
Okay. Do you understand that about the changes? I just heard stand your ground. I didn't know if it was about the separation or what that was, but now we have something to at least confirm with that. Changes at work is what he's saying. Also, this could be a metaphor. Unable to work anymore because I have terminal cancer, same as my dad had. But there's still something about changes going on. Some
I
work
three
situation.
work with Frank.
Huh?
The three people on my side took every single thing, even the work changes.
Okay.
So three people are dealing with a lot of crap in their work
Okay.
environment. So it's that
Yeah.
message is like, stand your ground.
Sometimes when we get piggybacks, not every message is for everyone that have connected. Piggybacks are, and yeah, big hugs to you, Len. I think we're similar in that we're cancer survivors. So two individual spirits here with people that they pass similar, same details, everything else. Oh, also, I don't know if it's a metaphor, but he keeps showing me changing the living room around. Moving furniture around, changing. I wonder if that had something to do with you, Len. I said something about changes at work, but then he said something about moving the furniture around, changing something up in the living room. Do you understand that?
So a people on my side said, yes, I just did that. And then a person, Priscilla, said, we're Italians. We just moved everything around.
Lana says, so glad you. Oh, wait. Don't be sad for me. I'm a happy girl. Oh my God. Yes, I did. Okay. I just love how they pop in and do these little validations. Okay. See, they watch what we do on Earth, y'all.
I think our name is connected to who got his truck. I'm not too sure, but it seems like he really cared about which direction his vehicle went through. And I'm trying to figure out what this R name is and why it's important, but it kind of keeps pointing me back to the pickup truck and who received the pickup truck or who's not taking care of the pickup truck.
Okay. Because you got the Frank, I got the R. Yeah, Lana changed all of her living room. Thank you for that. So, Lana, is there an R name connected to you? That R name that I picked up and the truck. Who got your dad's truck? Maybe that's because Sam says it's connected to the R name.
Nicole on my side, oh my God, I gave the truck he had to his son. And he's really upset with this truck because it seems like it's not being taken care of properly, or and there's something about like engine maintenance that he's very pristine on, like cleaning the engine or keeping it clean, making it run longer, because he had a problem with buying new cars. It's almost like, don't waste your money, don't waste your money, you just take care of this car and it'll run forever.
Okay. So, Lana says, my ex husband Scott, no R name. Sorry. That's okay. That's all right. It probably was taken by somebody on Sam's side. That's all right.
People said yes, no, it's not being taken care of, and yes, he was pristine about the engine.
Okay, this is funny. Something about going to the car wash. Maybe that's what he wants is the truck to go to the damn car wash. I don't know about that, but I just heard the phrase car wash.
um Somebody was called Kiddo, and I feel like this is like, I'll see you soon, Kiddo, but I don't know what he means by that, because one of the other ones is basically talking about financial loss, or trying to pick up the pieces after a big loss, a big financial loss. And they're basically talking about making some type of change or investment with money that has put you in a weird place.
Okay. I'm also picking up the name Brenda or BR name. It looks like it was Brenda. I'm not always perfect with that. Like it would end in the DA, Brenda. Don't know who can connect to that. He's saying the name friend. So I don't know if Brenda is the friend, but that's what I'm picking up.
Nicole on my said her aunt's name is Brenda.
Okay.
She's the same one who's been validating like a lot of it too.
Okay. Because he says the word no Brenda for you. That's okay, Lana. It looks like once again that person on that side took, but I still get a friend, a friend. Let me ask, our Lana,
Nicole
go ahead.
Nicole said Renda without a B was his friend. This is
Oh,
the same
okay.
this is the
Okay.
same name that was validating like everything verbatim too.
Okay. Wow, looks like we do have two one on each side that can take almost everything. But Lana, you took a lot of this anyway. So that's an
I
interesting name, Renda. Okay.
right. I think Alana's dad was the one that said, "I'll see you later, kiddo." I think that his energy kind of pulled away because I feel like this other energy, very similar, came full blown and was like, "I have a few things to say before I go," because a lot of them are trying to.
That makes sense. Okay.
She said
And
he roses all the time. Go for it. Sorry.
it's okay. I will do my best to upload this to my YouTube. Me and Sam are on. I do have some of the ones of me and Sam on my YouTube, so it's kind of cool. You guys can go and rewatch. Oh, heart to heart, heart to heart. I think that is so cute. Touching this here, heart to heart. You're welcome, Victoria. Thank you for your very kind words. Let's see if Sam has any more from that one. Lana says, much love, ladies. Thank you very much. Just wanted to share that with you, Sam.
You're very welcome. Thank you for that for you. Um, and this is gonna sound very vulgar, but the direct quote that I'm getting is, like, okay, so he's almost like, stop, stop being weak. Don't let people treat you the way that you've allowed. It's gone on for too long. You know better. It's time to put your foot down, hold those boundaries, and show them what you're really made out of. And then there's kind of like a don't be a pussy. And I don't know why he says it that way, but it just feels like he's very much like stern and vocal about the way that things should be going down. And I feel that he's talking about females shouldn't take care of their men. He's like bugged by that or bothered by that, that if you're going to be in a relationship, it should be a two-way road. Why the hell are you doing everything? That's what he's saying.
Okay. And Lana, if you can take some of that as well. I know that he kind of was backing away from that, but that goes along with what I told you earlier, standing your ground. Okay? Standing your ground.
So the person on my side, Nicole, said, we would always say, I love you, or he would say, no, my heart is bigger. So that's the heart to heart.
Oh,
He has been treating me horrible. And that is what he would call people, Pussys. Someone else said, wow. And then I left his oldest son move in, and he hasn't been doing his job. So that's the validation towards this is the same person, Nicole. So I definitely feel like this one's her because this person was a big influence in her path, and he was very strong and vocal. And ever since he's passed away, she kind of feels like she lost a lot of her strength with him. And he's kind of like disappointed that she's allowed people to manipulate her, because he said, you're smarter than that and you're 10 steps ahead. So why are you letting people manipulate you?
yeah. I'm going to answer this really quick. It says, question, when y'all stare off, are y'all focusing on something or receiving images? Both. We're focusing. People say that. Why do you always look out the window? I don't know. That's just kind of what we do when we receive. That it is. It's called channeling. Yes. Yes.
If you do crystal ball channeling, it doesn't look so weird because you're looking into an object. So, for instance, if I was staring into this bad boy giving you all of that information, you'd be like, oh. But if I'm looking over here, or if I'm looking up here over there, it's because I'm pulled in that energetic like direction to feel that energy to receive that message. And if I'm staring at the screen, how can I get the message?
Somebody
And
was
that
like, well, who are you looking at? I go, I'm not looking at anyone. I'm just, we don't even notice when we do it. It just happens. So let me know if you have any more input. Oh, I do have one more thing. He's showing me donuts, a box of donuts. A box of donuts.
Priscilla said, "Yep, that's my dad." She's the other one that was validating everything you were saying too.
Okay.
Donuts was his thing.
Donuts was his thing? Okay. Just saying, box of donuts. Now I wished I had picked up some of those donuts when I was at the store, but I didn't. So Lana, you can take the donuts fine, but the other person,
The
eclairs
other
are favorites. And I bought a box. You bought a box of eclairs today? Lana, I guess your dad is still there.
the Nicole girl also said I would get a donut every weekend.
Okay. That is so
So
awesome. Okay.
we got three different Franks talking about the same one. The strongest Frank came forward first and he started speaking, which was connected to Lana. Then the second Frank came forward, and I think that Frank was connected to Dee Dee. And then the third Frank that popped in definitely definitely belonged to Nicole. So there's three different Franks. They have a lot of similarities, but they're very different cultures, different
Mm-hmm.
backgrounds, and personalities. But they had some unique traits that were quite
Mm-hmm.
similar. And I definitely feel like this is how you can piggyback spirit, because what you guys see compared to what you guys see compared to what we feel and see is two different things, because we're alone in a room to you, but we're not alone in our room, because there's a voice here, there's a voice here, there's a voice here, there's a voice here. And sometimes like we don't get to see them, we could only hear the voices, so we don't know which spirit it directly comes from. So it's like this
Mm-hmm.
guided message, this, because they're all over here like, and then tell her she had a big butt, like, and then we're like, wait, who said that? So we don't know, but it's just like, it's powerful energy that comes forward, and we just speak the first one that we can hear.
Now, what's interesting, because somebody said, do you think people who have similar stories spend their time together after they cross over? Well, they didn't know each other on Earth. When we do these piggybacks and these different spirits that the universe somehow orchestrates, they didn't know each other on Earth. And these people in the chat don't know each other, but we're all connected. There's
Well,
this
with your room, you have, how many people do you have right now?
129.
So you have 129 people. All of them have someone they lost. They bring the spirit to you.
Correct.
So
Correct.
if there's three people who have a Frank they lost, those three Franks will be in the room.
Right. And they probably do. They're probably all over there laughing like these guys are like freaking out here. This is so cool. We don't, sometimes the universe, God works in mysterious ways. So I just do what I do. I will honestly say last year, a year and a half ago, when this started to really take off, I said, guides, have everybody wait in the waiting room until it's their turn. And my guides said, no, this is how it's going to be. Get used to it. And I'm like, I can't do that. And now I understand more people can receive messages. I get it. I get it. But when this first started happening, I mean, I did piggybacks over the years, but this was like boom, boom, boom. And so people say, well, you can't have more than one spirit show up. Yeah, we can.
So that's how you describe it to them. You're like, look at how many people are in this room. Each and every one of you has a missing person, someone that you're missing. The strongest person comes forward, gives me messages, and ones that have similarities come forward too. So it's almost like that number was called. So all these similarities come forward, and it's not the same person. It's multiple spirits all pinging on the same energy because they're clustered together. You bring the spirit, we interpret the message.
Yes. Yes. Got it. Got it. Um, And I don't know if Sam's up for it. When we're done with this, I didn't pull a collective card at the beginning, but we can certainly do the age groups.
Yeah, we will.
So a lot of you guys, these postcards are so important because not everyone's going to get a direct connection with their loved one. There's no way that can happen. However, your loved ones find ways to get into the energy field, and they're going to pop in with a quick message and then pop out. I call them flyby messages. Okay. So many of you can say, at least I got a postcard. Okay. All right. Let's see. All right. So guys, we're going to each pull a card. So you guys are going to get 2 cards instead of 1 for the age groups. Now, we don't need your ages or anything like that. We got it covered. But if you are 18 to 30, we're going to each pull a card. I'm still so in love with this one. Queen of the Moon Oracle. Oh, you better flip the screen so you guys can see. Flip the mirror. Okay. I'm going to use the Queen of the Moon Oracle by Stacy DeMarco. Okay. Also, guys, for those of you that are, kind of new popping in, we have only one TikTok, each of us. We will never, ever send a direct message to any of y'all. We don't have time for that. If you get a direct message from somebody that says they're us, it is not us. Just please report. Okay. We're going to shuffle and let's see. Make sure you guys are over there following Psychic Samantha Marie 751.
18 to 30?
18 to 30. Let's see what we got. I don't shuffle, I shuffle, put down, and then I pull a card this way. My hands are hobbit hands.
I know. When I got your deck in the mail and I like man gripped them, I was all, they look so big on live because you have little tiny hands.
I know they aren't that big, not at all. Because, guys, this is my Oracle deck right here. So, yeah, they do look big, but they're not. They're just small little cards. Okay. So, if you are 8, now, if this is not your age group, you connect to the cards, guys, take it. Take it. Okay.
Thank you, moderator.
Yeah, thank you, mods. Hey, can all of our moderators give a wave? Make sure you follow all the beautiful moderators. And if there's any of our psychic friends that have stopped in to give us support, please follow them as well because everyone goes live. Okay. Tyler Renee, let me do this really quick. In my link tree, there is a link called Code Purple. Tyler Renee, who's in the mental health field, has 195 countries. If you guys are having any form of a mental crisis, any form of you need mental intervention, even if you have children, there are 195 countries. Go to that link, find your country, and there's contact information. I want to thank Tyler Renee for that's a lot of work. That was a lot of work she did. Okay. Ooh. Finding peace. Finding peace. Now, sometimes this card says to me, you have found it. This is telling me you all need to go and find some quiet time. Find that peace.
The card I pulled is from the Divine Circus. And this card represents stop letting people manipulate you. Stop, like, I want to say, falling for a tall tale. If it doesn't feel right, if it doesn't look right, then follow your intuition and realize that it's not right.
Yep. Okay. Go and find that peace. Spend some time okay. Because I feel like you haven't been in inner peace. Okay. So this is what they're saying is, and look she's just sitting out in nature. She's got that beautiful orb with her. To me, it looks like a bubble of keep them people away and keep that inner peace. Okay. I love it when we can each pull a card. 31 to 50. And guys, we don't pick and choose anybody in our chats. It's always spirit guided, except when it comes to the cards. We do by age groups. So 31 to 50. Let's see what we have. I don't know if Ziggy's still in here, but he always manages to show up when I pull his age group. Zoogie, are you in here? All right, there we go. 31 to 50. Okay. You want to go first?
Sure. The card that I pulled, don't be so guarded. This age group has a trust issue. There's a lot of trust issues going on. This right here talks about bringing balance back to your life by really guiding yourself navigating the correct things for you. So stop seeking for other people, stop seeking other people for you, and really listen to yourself.
And expect the unexpected. Okay. Now look at how the colors match. Look at that.
Well, if you stop being guarded and you take a chance on something, then you can expect the unexpected. Miracles happen that way.
Now, and this is a blue moon, as you can see. The unexpected will come. Okay. That's awesome. I love how we do that. I just love it. Now let's see about the 51 to 70. I love you, mods. I love each and every one of you. Who's going live tonight?
Right? I love my mods.
I love mine too. We even share mods, I think. I don't know. All right. Those 51 to 70. Let's see what we got. I can do that. I can do that. This is my age group. This card I pulled, I think I pulled it yesterday. Release. Papa's going to go live. Okay, Papa PD, make sure you guys are following all my beautiful mods. Release. Look at the beautiful butterflies. You know what? All it takes. Does she have her mouth open? Oh, yeah. Okay, got it. When we release and let go of that which does not serve us, we are in transformation. Thus, the butterflies. Look at that beautiful card. All right, let's see what Sam's got.
Mine's connected to yours because if you don't release, then you hold your stuff in, it turns into pain. So this talks about practice what you preach. If you are definitely putting out energy, then you have to accept energy coming back. But releasing the heavy energy may save you from pain and suffering later on. So stop holding that crap in. Don't be stubborn.
Yep. Okay. That's right. That's right, Margie. If you don't release, you cannot receive. Correct. All right. So we have 71 all the way up to infinity. And somebody made mention that the oldest was 119 years old. I don't know if I want to be 119 years old.
I think I'm going to tap out at 70. I don't know, though.
No. When my mom passed at 70, I thought that was going to be me. And I was like, I'm not going until you guys are talking about my books. Thank you, Nessa. So 71 on up. What do you got first, Sam?
I got the supernova. The supernova talks about the crone, the ultimate power, the gift of life. This is the stage of your life where you're supposed to be in this empowered stage. So, what we have to get our seniors to stop doing is claiming the end. Stop claiming it. Stop claiming your illnesses. Stop doing that.
This is so spot on. Here is the power, the full moon power. And look at that. Does that look like a crone? Yes.
Look at mine has a moon too.
Oh my God. Oh my gosh, guys. 71 on up. What they want to know what your deck is, Sam. Divine
Circus.
Circus. Never heard of those before. Hi, everybody. So we both pulled this power person. That's right. Seniors need to know. Okay. Look at that. That's incredible. Yes, it's very pretty. Where did you get that deck?
I sell them.
Ah, okay. So you can order them from Sam. She has the deck in her shop. Can somebody put her shop online again? Now, let me know. Oh, there's one. Oh, guys, thank you for the reminder. Yeah, I'll do this really quick, y'all. Here's my first book, Whispers of the White Dove, Inspirational Poetry. There, thank you, Papa. So the white dove has always been me. That is me. So this is my inspirational poetry, Whispers of the White Dove. Heart of the White Dove is my second book. It won a 5-star award because of the hospice work. And so I have some hospice stories. I have a temporary journey with cancer because I don't claim it. Temporary journey with cancer. Some short stories, and also a few poems. So they are both on Amazon. However, Sam needs to get the Alice deck. That's what Papa said. You need to get the Alice
Yeah,
deck.
I had like 4 of those and I sold out of those.
Okay. What I'm talking
The
about my
Divine
books is, oh, sorry, I'm sorry, Sam. Go ahead.
No, fine. The Divine Circus, I have 7 of them on their way. I just ordered yesterday, so I'll have more of those in a week.
Okay. Perfect.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, just so you guys know, I put it off publishing because I wasn't really very secure about who I was and my writings, and no one's going to want to read my work. So I said, but before I die, I'll publish and leave it to my kids and grandkids. Guys, then the breast cancer hit. Tomorrow is not promised. So I decided, oh, tomorrow's not promised. So I published this one. Year later, I published this one. I said to myself, I got to get in gear and do more work on my children's book, which I'm so excited about. Do you all pull yourselves cards each day? Sometimes I do. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I don't.
I don't.
You don't.
I have a hard time doing for myself a lot of times. I'm such a workaholic.
Somebody
So
asked
like
me.
I wake up, take the kids, jump in.
Exactly. I know. Somebody wants to know. Okay, this is Psychic Samantha Marie 751. Okay. Oh, you're happy I'm
Any
still
other
here with
pages?
you. Thank you. As my friends have said, you're too big of a bitch to cross over right now because you don't take anybody's crap. And, you know, the hospice work helped me learn a lot about I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid. It's a cool place to go. I just don't think I'm going to be going there right now. Not until, we don't leave this earth until we are done with our assignment. We may have to go back and say, can I go back and try it again? Because I didn't do it the way I wanted to, but we don't leave. I don't know how you feel, Sam, but I personally feel we have that exact day and time that we come in, and we have an exact day and time when we go. Somebody said there are some people that get exit points. How do you feel about that?
Well, I mean, exit points could probably be death, like accidents and other things that may have happened, like suicide and stuff like that, like exit points. But have your put out on the shelf and your expiration date, and it's not up to us to control that. So psychics and me should never tell you your time because it's not up to them, between you and God.
Right, right. Okay. Just like, and we all like, I did my new video today. I actually recorded it yesterday on my walk, and it was so incredibly like, I started this path away from people because I don't want to be around people. And I looked and I went, there's one path, there's a middle path, and there's a right path. And all of a sudden the channel, I just love it when I'm out in nature and it's like, do this video, do this or whatever. And I'm like, boom, boom, boom. And it's like, to me, we're all walking each other home. That's how I feel. We're all walking each other home. You have that path, I have that path, but we're headed to the same place. And some people are like, oh no, you're going to hell. No,
Oh God, that's not
please.
anyone. It even says in the that it's against Bible code. They're going to hell.
Exactly.
Thou shalt
Exactly.
not.
Yeah. So let's see. I don't personally feel like there's anyone else it's kind of cooled down a little bit. So I don't feel anybody else popping in. I don't know if you do, Samantha. And if we don't, we can either answer some questions or we can pull some couple of final collective cards. Yes, I do. I personally believe in reincarnation, and I think me and Sam did some shit in a past life, and I think we got burned for it.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, for sure. And I'll say this real quick too. And I just did a bunch of shadow work dealing with pain and agony that I didn't even know was not even from this lifetime. It was from another lifetime that I carried over. So sometimes things get carried over and we're like, I don't know what the hell's the matter with me. Well, it could have been carried over because we didn't. How do you remove a curse yourself? I'll let Sam talk about that because I'm not really big on curses. I'm just not.
It depends on where you think you have a curse, how you think you have a curse, and who the hell told you have a curse. Because, words are spells themselves. So if it's something that someone's trying to tell you to scam you out of money, that's one thing. But if it's something that you genuinely feel like is around you, it could be just negative energy or bad luck. And you can remove that by burning candles or cleansing your house or your atmosphere and removing and repelling that energy from you. Because a lot of times people have evil eye. In my culture, it's called mal de ojo. That's evil eye. And sometimes getting a cleansing or clearing off that energy would be beneficial to remove any blockages in your path. A lot of times people think that they're cursed because they have a bad love path. But if you're trying to control your love path to be in one direction, it's just not happening. Of course, that's going to feel like a curse because we're not supposed to force anything.
Right. Exactly. Oh, Victoria, thank you for that. That's lovely. Trying to be supportive. Thank you for that. Your dad came through the other day on Pam's live, and honestly, I felt a weight lifted. So thank you for that. Thank you. 2 readings said you did. This is what Barb's BJ says. 2 readings said that I did. I don't know. Something doesn't sound right to me.
So I come from a Hispanic culture, okay? My mom is Caucasian, but my dad is Mexican. And what we have to understand is that there's a lot of people that go around and they tell people that you're cursed because they want you to pay them money. And in my culture, in the Hispanic culture, I found it more within my Hispanic culture that these curanderas or these healing people will hit you up and say that you have a curse because they want your money, and that's horrible, but it happens. I've also had people reach out to me as a psychic medium saying, oh, I just feel so compelled to tell you that you have a curse. And I'm like, your mom, I don't have a curse. I'm good. I'm blessed. If you allow people to get into your mind, you need to build up strength in your mind and not allow people to convince you of something that you don't genuinely feel.
Correct. Correct. Okay. And yeah. Do y'all believe in God? I have a huge belief in God, but
I was brought up.
yeah, God encompasses a whole lot more than just the word God. Okay.
Right. Right.
Oh, they said it was keeping your blessings from you and I didn't pay. Well done.
That's a scam right then
That's a
and there. That's
scam.
because if you're cursed or if you have these blockages, like how come you didn't feel it until they told you?
Right. Right.
So that's
Exactly,
like,
Barbie. Yep. God protects you. That is correct. I want to touch on this really quick. Somebody was just saying how they watched the Tyler Henry Netflix and how he's been, even my son watched it and it was like talks about how we sacrifice and what we do and how we help people, and there's a lot of healing that's involved in it. I'm glad that I haven't watched it yet. I'm going to try to watch it a little bit tonight, but we love what we do, and this is what we agreed to do when we came into this life. I know that I have family that were also what I do, but they blocked it. They wouldn't, no, 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 not going to do. And I just, from, it seems like from the day I was born, I was like, I always thought I was a strange person. It was like people, if they knew me, they would think I was really weird. Even as a child, how do I feel so weird? People don't like me. They looking at me funny, like I'm some, I don't know. I tried to block my gifts for a long, long time because, being a trauma survivor, coming from a violent household, man, I was picking up on
I have
everything.
I have the survivor ribbon.
Look at that. Look at that. See?
I
Survivors.
around with DV because I was a victim and I was a survivor. So, yeah, we don't fuck around with that. If you're unsafe, you need to get out, no matter what.
Yep, that's what I did. Somebody's like, you walked out of that house with two little kids not knowing where you're going. I said, yep,
You're
that's
damn
what.
straight, and I do it again.
And what's interesting is when I went to Phoenix to spend the weekend with my grandbaby and my sons and daughter-in-law, my older son, who's trying to do generational healing, said, can I invite dad to join us? And I said, I don't care. I mean, my ex has no recollection of any of that stuff. I mean, it's like I don't know, like he's from another planet or something. And I was like, he doesn't bother me. He doesn't bother me. He's a grandfather. You're trying to do this healing work. I just don't want to sit next to him, though.
Right. I'm just like you. I decided to leave a situation and I had my 6-year-old, I had my 2-year-old, and I had a 3-month-year-old. But my situation got very morbid really fast where he tried to take my life and he spent some time in jail and he's been there since.
Whoa, whoa. That's heavy duty. That's heavy duty karma right there.
Right.
Um, so anyway, yes, you can unblock your gift. Absolutely. Once you block, you can't, I don't believe you can totally block it. I just don't.
When you're
Um,
a child, because
yeah,
let me tell you why. When children get in that amount of fear, they don't have anyone to talk to and they can't describe it, and their parents say, you know what, like you're just imagining things, or you block yourself because you're like, well, if my parents tell me the truth. If they're telling me this isn't real, this isn't real. So parents unknowingly block and help their children learn how to block their gift. So
right.
a lot of times I tell people, if you want to expand on your psychic ability or your empath ability to go further into it, you need to heal what you were taught. You need to backtrack. You need to go
Yep.
back and say, validate all these things that happened in my youth and my childhood so that I
Yep.
can build that.
Right. So for those that have popped in asking if we do readings, we did a session. We had loved ones come through. We pulled some cards. We were kind of just chatting for the moment. If you guys
Right.
want to book a private reading with either one of us, you can go into Sam's bio. You can go into my bio. Make sure that you guys are following Sam because she does her online sales and it's pretty incredible. Pretty
Have fun stuff.
incredible. Yeah.
So the only reason that I could touch on the other life, the other side. So a lot of people don't know this about me. So I was born dead. They resuscitated me. 2 weeks later, I died again in an incubator from RSV. They resuscitated me again. When my daughter was 3 months old, my ex-husband tried to take my life. I saw the other side and I was resuscitated by ambulance. So I have died 3 times in this lifetime. I'm a fucking cat. I bounce right.
Wow. I did not know that part of your
I
story.
have cord around my neck. My mom tells me that I'm her miracle because when I was born, I was blue. The umbilical cord was compressing my neck. So my mom was like, I didn't think you were going to make it. And so I did. And then I was a sick baby. Like I had a lot of issues. And so my mom took me home and then I still had breathing issues because of that restriction. So she took me in. I was fine. Then I ended up catching RSV from the hospital. My mom took me home. They had to put me in an incubator. My mom was so tired that she fell asleep and I was in the incubator and I died. I fucking stopped breathing. My godmother, who's my godmother now, she's an RN, so she's my mom's best friend. She came over because she knew she was gonna take over, but the hospital kept her a little bit longer. And my mom tells me the story all the time. She's like, I fell asleep on the bed and I left you there. I was like, she's going to be here any minute. Her name's Lisa. She got there. She found me all blue and not breathing. She resuscitated me. They took me to the hospital. They kept me for like a week or two for observation because they were worried that I was a victim of SIDS or something was going on. So they
Right.
watched me. And then I was fine. I had like a normal toddler life. And then I went on. When I got married, my marriage wasn't bad the whole time because I wouldn't have stayed the whole time. He got addicted to opiates. He got into a really bad car accident, hurt his back. Then the opiate trade came back in, and everyone was having issues with opiates. I was pregnant with my third child. And I stopped. I was like, I'm not enabling you anymore. We're not doing this anymore. And when that happened, I saw this ugly side of him that I never thought was really there because I legit thought I was going to stay with this man the rest of my life. And he got thrown out. My daughter was about 2, 3 months old. And I remember waking up, my ears were ringing. There was an ambulance, bright light. And I remember hearing my 3-month-old screaming and hollering on the bed. So he brought the baby in the room as I was laying there lifeless. He called the ambulance because he freaked out. I don't know how long I was down, but I remember
Wow.
being at the for about 18 hours after that so that they can clear me and make sure I wasn't like having brain trauma or anything like that. And it's just like a lot of it's a haze because I don't even remember getting from point A to point B. And it was like this blank stare. And so it's kind of strange. So what I remember from that incident was when I was on the other side, I remember floating above my body, and I remember it feeling like astral projection. I remember feeling like that floaty feeling, and it
Mhm.
didn't hurt. It wasn't scary, but I can see the room. And then next thing you know, I could like feel this warmth and this tingly sensation all over me. And I heard like my great grandmother's voice, and I looked over and she was standing there, my great grandfather, and they were smiling. They were like, come on. They were like, come with us. And then boom, back in my body. And then I woke up. And it's a story that I don't share because it's like part of my trauma and it's part of my pain, but it's like the people that are closest to me knew that I went through this. They were all supportive and around me, and I was able to get away from this situation. And ironically, he's been in jail. My daughter is 7, and he's getting released this month. No, next month, April. I got a letter in the mail. So, it's a crazy story.
Wow. Now there's somebody in here that's talking about their young one that is terrified because they're seeing light and then shadows. You guys can make an appointment with, you can talk to Sam because Sam, I didn't see things. Well, I heard more growing up. I didn't actually see stuff, but Sam might be able to help you help your little one. Okay. So you're looking for somebody to consult with you when you come into our live today. So you can send us each, a message. Your name is Chris. I'm a chick. Oh,
So
that's a cute name.
when it comes down to like mediumship, okay, there's a lot of things that we understand but we still don't understand because we
Right.
are only vessels that receive messages. And when you watch a medium perform, you have to understand that they're very focused on getting this message out. And when you guys bombard the live, when you're bombarding it and you're not letting us connect, it's really hard to keep that connection at times. And like there's no manipulation. So when you go into, this is one thing that I had a conversation with my live a little bit ago, is you have to be careful with who you allow in your energy field. Stop going live surfing and stop like getting every person to give you a reading, because that's not right. Having people so in your energy is not healthy for you. And going through every single live looking for I need to hear this answer, I need this answer, this is not going to give you your answer. Sometimes it's not your time to get that answer. So don't force it.
Right.
Don't force it.
Right. Exactly. And there are live junkies. They want to go to live after live after live. And personally, if that's right, Papa, don't leave yourself open. You don't go to a mall and stand there and just say, everybody come and touch me. Come on, everybody, just get into my energy field and come and touch me. And you shouldn't be getting a ton of readings here and there. Now, when my people say, when can I contact you again for another session? 3 months minimum. Nothing's going to change. Let's give this time to see, what's happening. You shouldn't be, because some people will keep surfing until they get the answer that they want.
Yeah, no,
We don't
no.
give answers to what you want. We give answers as to what we're told to give.
Yeah, a lot of our readings are spirit guided. So we're not going to go through the live and get your answer. Here's your question. You're like, does Brian love me? I don't know. We're not doing that. What we do is we feel the energy that comes, and then we're like, okay, you know what? I feel like this is what I need to say. So like when I do readings and stuff like that, I don't want people to give me their questions. I don't want anything from you, because what's
Right.
the point of me doing my job if you're giving me all the information?
Oh, guys, say hello to Matthew Tao, Medium. He's in the chat. Hello.
So,
I want to say thank you to Matthew, and we have Hannah. We have several other that are doing live chats every day, helping, giving answers and answering your questions, and kind of like giving guidance. And I want to say thank you. Make sure that you are following. Make sure you're following everybody that's in here, not only our moderators that we love so much, but those who come in that are supportive of us. So, Matthew, I just want to say thank you. Make sure, give a wave. All my mods, give a wave. Also give a wave, Matthew. And he's like spot on. He said spot ons.
I have one more spirit if you don't mind.
Go ahead, and I'll see if I tune in. Okay.
Okay, so I'm getting April throat. I'm getting Hashimoto's sister. She's saying thick as thieves. And I think her name is April, or she passed in April, but April is the common thing that she gave me. And she had a really bad case with her thyroid, and it was thyroid disease that developed, I think, into thyroid or what is it called? The glandular, like, cancer, something with an untreatable cancer. Um, she went through various surgeries and she was hospitalized. Thick as thieves is what she's saying between her and her sister.
I'm getting the number 2. The number 2. And as soon as you were talking, I got the name Wesley or Leslie, something that sounds like Wesley or Leslie. I'm not real sure, because sometimes it comes in kind of muddled, but I got the number 2, so I don't know if there's 2 siblings.
Maybe it could be 2 kids she left behind too as well.
Okay. All right. So that would go with the 2 that we're both tuned into. Okay. Yeah, I didn't get that. I don't get she's an older person. Someone said
No,
young or old. She's young.
young. She's young. Her kids were not very old. And what I'm getting is that she may have been late 30s, early 40s. She was not old at all.
I'm being shown a lot of mountains. A lot of mountains. Okay.
She's telling me she wanted to move to the mountains and she wanted to live in, like, off grid. That's what the spirit, she's like, I wanted to live off grid. That was my
Wow.
dream.
Okay. She must be touching someone on their cheek, because sometimes they're just like, okay, she did this on my cheek. So I'm given that because that's what she's given. So yeah, the mountains work. I don't know if it's Wesley or Leslie. I'm still not sure.
I have Becca there. Oh my God. April was my niece who passed away 12/20/21. She was 20, and it was just her and my sister.
Okay. Can she take a Wesley or a Leslie? I'm just not sure.
That my aunt is Leslie.
Okay. OMG. Okay. I guess we're tuned in together again. Not surprised.
This
Can
is
she?
Becca St. Clair.
Okay. Can she take the mountains? We do have somebody that took everything, y'all. Some of you might be getting postcards from this. Okay. There's also an SA name. SA.
She took care of her till the end. The sister did, the thick as thieves.
Okay.
She is a firecracker, okay? She definitely had this amazing personality even through her, and I definitely feel that she was very sarcastic. Like, duh. Like that.
I don't know what the SA name is. It's almost like I want to say Sam, but that's probably because you're in the room, but I definitely have an SA name.
She said she had cystic fibrosis, and yes, she was sarcastic. Can you connect to the SA name? Was she close to someone with an SA name? Because Pam's really getting a hard SA. This could possibly be a best friend or someone who,
because it's
even
not, I don't think it's anyone's initials, because I don't normally get initials. I'm not saying it's not somebody's initials, but yeah, the SA, and I wrote it down in all caps, the SA. Okay.
I have someone else pinging a lot of the things you were saying. So here's what I said. She said, this is an AmFit 702. Me and my sister both have hypothyroid and Hashimoto's. We have an aunt named Leslie that died in February. Daughter's name is Sakara. Sakaara.
Wow. Okay. So looks like you've got, yeah.
It
Wow.
looks like two spirits.
Okay.
Mine is named April. Yours is definitely connected to the SA name.
Okay. And what's the person that can take that? Thank you guys for being patient. Thank you guys for holding your comments. We have 2 people in Sam's room. What is the person's name that's connected to the SA?
This person is AmFit 702.
Okay. And gosh, they're showing me again. This is the 3rd time. Hot air balloon. A hot air balloon.
Her name is Alicia, the one that we're talking to, and the other one's name is Becca.
Okay.
So Alicia, with this Hashimoto's thyroid condition, it's almost like you need to go to a specialist or you need to get a second opinion because there's something off with medication that's making you not well. I'm being told something like you don't feel good or there's like lack of energy because your dosage is off. So getting back with a doctor would probably be beneficial for that if that's something that you're really fighting with, because your Hashimoto's, whatever medication you're on is triggering this Hashimoto's to flare up.
Okay.
She said, oh my God, I have not been feeling good at all. I'm really concerned. So get back with a doctor, get back with a specialty care. And I'm seeing Colorado. Maybe that's the mountains. I'm thinking maybe Colorado is where you're going to find your doctor.
Yeah, the mountains were a big deal. And I don't know if they won't leave the hot air balloon alone. So I don't know what that connection is.
Yeah, definitely the beauty of a hot air balloon.
Not leaving that alone. So, and we've got both of these people are in Sam's room, you guys. So thank you for holding your comments.
I'm seeing the hot air balloon, like the distance, like being up there, and I'm seeing like beautiful scenery, and I'm seeing like the sunset. I think it's a sunset. It could be the sunrise, but no, it's a sunrise. I'm sorry, they're saying you're dumb. It's a sunrise. It's the sun coming up, so it's that direction. There's something about a balloon ride or something that was done. That's what I think the balloon. Because are you seeing the colors around the balloon, like the bright?
Yes. Very colorful, very, very colorful. I see a lot of red with one in particular, so I don't know what that's about. I don't know. Have they had something about the memory? I don't know if there's a memory that they had about the hot air balloon, or they're going to be creating a memory. I don't. No. Thank you, Margie. You rock. Best chat on TikTok.
And it said hot air balloons when I was a baby. I have lots of pictures.
Okay. Okay. And who was that from?
The AmFit 702, the one we've been
Okay.
talking to.
Okay. Perfect. Thank you for that validation. Perfect.
Becca St. Clair, the direct message that I got from April was, hi, I'm okay. I'm happy for the transitions in your life. And um, tell her I love her. Something the thick as thieves, the sister. Tell her I love her and tell her that I'm always near, but tell her to stop asking for me because I'm tired. What?
Okay. That's a direct message for you. I'm seeing if I'm getting anything else.
She said, okay, she knows what I'm talking about because it's very much like, damn, I could only do so much from here.
I don't know
I
if it's
asked,
I don't know if it's a necklace with a cross or it's someone's rosary. Show me. It looks like it's a long necklace. So I think it might be someone's rosary.
let's see. I ask her to visit every time I get in your live, laugh my ass off. Let's see if they connect to the necklace.
Or a necklace with the cross or the rosary. It looks like it's a long chain, which kind of tells me rosary, but I might be wrong. It's almost like,
I got it. Amfit said, I have a necklace with her ashes on it and a fingerprint. A long one.
okay. Okay.
So if you think about it, it's a rosary, it's coming up as something that's sacred and holy. Those are
Correct.
her ashes.
Okay. All I
The
know is,
symbolism.
right. Okay. She was just showing me the long necklace. And I'm like, okay. And it was something, either
Special.
religious, right. Something special. Okay.
And then Becca St. Clair said, my sister has a necklace with April's thumbprint on it. So that's another long necklace that's personalized.
Okay.
And if you think about cross is a symbolism of life and death. So definitely showing you that it's something that maybe in their passing the cross is something that's unique. And they both said a long chain.
Okay.
So there's your validation. I'm getting.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Go ahead. You go.
Something about asking, to come back or when are you going to come back? Or it's like, I'm not ready for that yet. I'm not ready for that yet. So I don't know how long it's been since she's crossed over, but it's like, you got to give me some time to enjoy where I'm at. She is going to be back, but just don't ask me right now. Welcome,
Well,
everybody. Welcome.
the one for April, the girl April, she definitely said that she died 12/21 of 21. So that wasn't too long ago.
Right. Right. Okay.
And then Becca to tell the sister to stop begging for her, like I'm tired.
That makes sense. Like I said, from what I heard is like, let me be where I'm at for a little while. When do I
Yeah.
come back? I'll let you know. I'm not doing it right now. It's kind of funny. We connected with that. Okay. Mods, thank you guys for being here with us. Um,
Uh, she's telling me that she no longer has the pain in her back and in her spine, and there's this room to breathe. And it's almost like she's not angry with where she's at. She's okay because she's liberated. And she said, you also need to be liberated because you're stuck. And I wonder what she's talking about because she said, why are you so stuck? You shouldn't be this stuck. You had dreams, you had things you wanted to do. Why did you put those off?
We'll see if they say anything in your live. Because then, guys, hopefully you've been hopping over to Sam's lives. Go back and forth, go back and forth.
She's saying that there's a lot of unfinished business with self. You're not prioritizing your life right. You're kind of stuck in a weird place, and it's time for you to stop with the excuses because you told me about my excuses. Now I'm telling you about your excuses. Um, Becca St. Clair said April struggled to breathe every day, so that's the
Okay.
liberation.
Guys, that's what I love about joining.
Becca St. Clair said April struggled to breathe every day, so that's the
Okay.
liberation.
Guys, that's what I love about joining with Sam, because whatever it was that we had in a past life, man, we tune in, and it just amazes me how we tune in to the same, well, almost the same spirit. Hello, All-Star Life Coach. I love you. Make sure you guys are following her. She helped me a lot with doing this past life work. She saw my past life when I was on a live, and I'm like, what the F? Please follow. Go ahead. Give a wave, All-Star.
Amfit said, room to breathe. Ah, I feel stuck. I just got out of a 14-year relationship. Mom had emphysema. She's definitely struggled to breathe.
She's also showing me burning the bridge, burning bridges,
Cutting ties.
burning bridges. Yeah, burn. Like sometimes they say, don't burn bridges, and I think she's saying, burn the hell out of them bridges.
Right. Being shown the infinity symbol, and the infinity symbol is very important because it definitely is something that she lived her motto by, like love you to infinity, or I'll love you. Like there's some type of deep-seated, like, love is real, love is strong, love is patient, love is kind. She lived by that, so she didn't have anger, she wasn't upset. Amfit said I love you to the moon and back.
This is a very strong energy, because I don't always get that heavy duty pressure in my head when I'm doing mediumship. But when I have a really strong person, yeah, see, yeah, she's pretty strong, a little bit of itchy and a little bit of whatever. So she came through pretty strong, actually.
She said, I think directed toward Amfit, it fit, right. We had a lot of conversations about what you wanted to do when you grow up, and it feels like you have a tendency of putting your life on hold for other people, and that cycle had to come to an end at some point or another, because she's telling me that you've directed all of your love and your time towards everything else, and that now it's your turn. So it's 100% that infinity that she's showing me again, where it's like you've poured out all this love, you've done all this work, you're an amazing human being, but why won't you pour any of this back in? Why aren't you doing this for yourself? And she's concerned about your mental health and your emotional health, because she knows that she was your call away, she was one phone call, and you don't have that. And it's almost like you keep saying, I wish I could call her, or I would give anything to talk to her. And she says, I'm right here. I'm right here. I'm with you. I hear you. I know that you're struggling. And she's saying, you need to kick him to the curb, dump that asshole. I think she's talking about the lost relationship that you mentioned, because she said, it's about time. Wash your hands.
Okay.
She said, I am the strength of everyone around me. Yes, she was my call away. I wish I could talk to her. She's
Yeah.
definitely with you.
Yes. Guys, we've been given this message. This was a young lady, maybe 30 or so. Okay.
That was April. This is someone's mom who has all the similarities. April digressed a lot. This stronger woman that came into you when you were like, she's strong. This is Amphit's mom.
Yes.
Like,
Yes. Woo.
she was 56, she said.
That one was 56. The other one is the younger one. Okay. Still young. 56 is still very young.
Yeah.
These are what we're doing is a piggyback situation, y'all. Oh, meaning there are two spirits here that are popping in for two separate people. And right now they're both in Sam's room. We already did one earlier that I think I had one in my room and one in yours. So this is what we're doing.
She was 56. She wants me to tell you that she is very proud of you. She's proud of you because you are an impeccable woman. You're a good woman. Said now it's time for you to have people in your life that deserve your time.
I'll see if I'm getting anything in particular. She's showing me an old pickup truck. An old pickup truck. Older than dirt. I don't know if there was one in the family. I don't know if it's still around. She's talking about the old pickup truck. There could even be a picture of her standing in front of an old pickup truck. Or maybe she drove the damn old pickup truck.
Maybe she drive a truck. Amphit said she drove a truck. It wasn't super old, but she drove a truck.
Okay. To me, it's old. Not like a shiny new one. Would have been a used one. Okay.
She said yes, it was older.
Okay.
Did she name her pickup truck? I feel like that truck had a name. I feel like she had a name for her pickup truck. Funny.
Chelsea! My dog's barking at somebody. Chelsea! Come here! Chelsea! And she ran outside so that she could bark at him around the back. Crazy dog.
She said she didn't have a name for it. Can't remember it for the life of her.
I don't think I'm getting
Stop
any
it,
more.
guys.
I'm not getting any more messages.
She told me she was satisfied with me telling her daughter that she was happy because it was kind of like the lost way, wanting mom or missing mom, reminiscing on mom. She's definitely going to reach out to her stepdad and ask him what was the name of the truck because now she's curious. I definitely felt that she was like the name of the ask her about the name of my truck. But she said she's very satisfied with what we said because she's been asking and she's definitely wanting her to know that, she does see all the change in her life.
Right. Okay. That's pretty cool.
And then she pulled away.
Okay. Whew. We had some good sessions today.
Right.
Are you done? Do you feel like there's any more coming through?
She said her birthday was yesterday and I felt her all day, so that's a good reason of why she's so close, because that's the best time to get a spiritual reading is when you yourself feel the spirit energy around you, because that will bring that energy forward to us who are the messengers. I don't think she has anything else to say. She was content and happy that we told her what we needed her to hear because she's been searching for those answers. And it definitely feels like there's more peace in that situation.
It's amazing. It was yesterday, huh? The birthday was yesterday.
Yeah.
I gotta do this one story. Like, you can't make this shit up. You just can't.
Right.
If you're open, we can pull like a final collective for everybody. I know you have kids and I have a dog to feed and all right. Yeah, we'll each pull. Whoa. All right, let's see what fell on the floor. There's a reason. Oh, well, two are on the floor, so I guess that's my answer. You'll get two from me.
You can go ahead.
So the first card is the harvest moon, fruition, things that you have planted, and oh, very good. Here's the word surrender. So those things that you have, those seeds that you have planted, and those things that you have surrendered to and let the universe do their thing is coming to fruition. Look at that. This is just beautiful, beautiful deck. So this is the harvest moon, guys, because you are willing to surrender. Surrendering, sometimes you just say, you know what? I don't know. So I'm just going to surrender it to the universe. So by doing that, harvest moon, we'll see what Sam has.
I got the grieving card. This card represents it's okay to have a safe to grieve. There's nothing wrong with grieving because let's face it, grieving never gets easy. It's something that we have to work through as humans. It's our human experience. This card talks about releasing what doesn't need to be focused on so that you can focus on tasks that are important. Doesn't mean to give up or give up hope or to forget that you're grieving, but it means that you're allowed to take that time. You're allowed to put that space right there. Always remember, sometimes we have to let go, sometimes we have to move forward, just like Pam's card said. So the grief is real with a lot of us. Careful who you allow to share your grief with because people manipulate your grief. If it
Yep.
doesn't validate, doesn't feel good, then don't be caught in the moment with it.
Yep. Perfect. Perfect. I love you, Sam. When we connected, it was sort of like, yeah, I think we've been burned at the stake before.
We were holding hands. You were behind me. We were holding hands because we did it together.
That's right. We did some shit in a past life, and so we're here to do more shit in this lifetime. We're here to help people. We both love what we do. We help bringing healing. And guys, go watch some of her videos. She's been doing hauntings forever, but she's now starting to be open and upfront about showing that. So guys, I'm not going on any ghost hunts with Samantha. I will stay in the car. However, we're gonna meet. We're gonna meet at some point. But you know what? I'll just say, yeah, I'm good. I'm good right back here. Being backed. Her cousin will just stay behind. Go watch some of her videos. Go watch her lives. It's pretty cool. Okay?
Right. And just to let you guys know that when we do mediumship, we don't go off of your guys' questions or who you're trying to connect to because I know a lot of you probably feel like we're ignoring the chat or we're ignoring you. We're not. We see you.